Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into something that literally has the power to rewrite a young person's entire future, building self-confidence. So many kids and teens out there are actively struggling with self-doubt, fear, rejection, and just this immense pressure from society. It's so easy for them to feel like they just aren't good enough, or smart enough, or important enough.
But before we even get into the strategies and the data, the absolute most important message we want every single child and young person to hear today is right here on the screen. You matter, your voice matters, your future matters. Simple as that.
Okay, so what exactly is self-confidence? Well, it's really all about believing in your abilities.
Now, being confident absolutely does not mean you think you're perfect. It definitely doesn't mean acting like you're better than everybody else. It just means you have the courage to keep learning, to keep growing, and to try again even after you mess up. The Mental Health Foundation actually highlights that this kind of healthy confidence and self-esteem is the actual foundation for building emotional resilience and really positive mental health. It's like the bedrock for everything else.
Of course, building that bedrock isn't easy. Let's look at the challenges young people face navigating today's complex world.
Because the external pressures on kids today are frankly profound. Whether we're talking about bullying, poverty, or just this crippling fear of failure, these things take a massive toll. And social media, wow, that is a whole different beast entirely. Kids are constantly comparing themselves to these highly curated, filtered online lives that just don't reflect reality. Likes and followers do not determine a person's value, but these constant pressures can easily trick young people into believing those negative thoughts about themselves.
So how do we fight that? It starts with the power of positive words and completely transforming your mindset.
Think about it. When you constantly repeat negative things to yourself like, I am totally useless, or I just can't do it, your confidence weakens. It's like a heavy storm cloud just hanging over your head. But shifting that narrative, saying things out loud like, I can improve, or I'm going to keep trying, or I am capable of learning, that is a total game changer. It literally transforms your mindset from automatic defeat to actual, tangible possibility.
Another huge piece of this puzzle is discovering talents and overcoming fear through real-world experience. Because every single person has strengths, right? Some kids might absolutely crush it in sports or music, while others might find their spark in leadership, communication, or even just in helping others out. Giving youth the chance to discover and develop these specific talents, whether that's through school programs, community events, or local talent shows, is absolutely essential. When a kid's unique talents are recognized, their self-expression and social confidence just skyrocket. Now, as they explore those talents, they are going to face setbacks. It's inevitable. But check this out. Failure is not the end. It is part of growth. Every single successful person on this planet has experienced disappointment, face-planted a few times, and made mistakes. In fact, Mind UK points out that learning coping skills to deal with these exact setbacks actually improves your emotional well-being. You really have to understand that sometimes your greatest success kicks off right after your hardest challenge.
But no one does this alone. Let's talk about building a supportive community, because we are absolutely stronger together.
Parents, teachers, community leaders, we all have to step up. We need to be offering encouragement, setting up solid mentorship programs, creating genuinely safe spaces for kids to talk, and acting as positive role models. By simply listening respectfully, ditching the harsh criticism, and really celebrating their progress, we help children truly believe in themselves. Honestly, just a tiny word of encouragement from you can quite literally change a kid's entire future.
And seeing community support in action is just incredible. Organizations like the Angels Botswana Society, or GABS, actively provide these exact kinds of community education activities. They're out there hosting self-confidence workshops, public speaking training, and youth mentorship programs that directly uplift young people. They build up leadership skills and hand kids the tools they need to face life's hurdles with a real courage. Which leads us to empowering youth for the future. Because confident youth become stronger communities. It's so true. Confident kids don't just improve their own individual lives. They actively pursue their education. They make much better life decisions, and they have the backbone to resist negative peer pressure. Ultimately, they grow into those dynamic leaders who inspire everybody else and build up stronger, way more resilient communities around them.
So, that brings us to the big, ultimate question for everyone watching this explainer. How do we actually build this confident future and make sure every single child reaches their true potential?
Well, the answer is by taking action today, both as individuals and as a community.
Set realistic goals, practice those positive affirmations, and remember, asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. As a community, we've got to create those opportunities for growth. And for the youth watching us right now, believe in yourself. Keep learning, keep growing, and whatever you do, keep moving forward.
I want to leave you with this final thought directly from our source material. Do not allow fear, failure, or negative voices to stop your dreams. You are incredibly capable, and you have so much amazing potential. Just imagine, what could you achieve tomorrow if you truly started believing in yourself today? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and let's all get out there and empower the next generation.